Fix it, Chris. 1, 2, 3, go!
What a day. Today has been an amazing, crazy day. 2 weeks ago, I get a flyer in the mail that says that this organization is giving out pictures for a $10 donation, professional pictures. So I call the people up. You know, my wife and I have been married for almost 3 years, and so I thought, I could surprise her with this. Well, I call these people up, and it is true. It was at that point $10 for some professional pictures, okay? Well, 3 days ago, I let my wife know that I had made an appointment, and we get all dressed up. She puts her makeup on, gets her nice fancy dress on. I get my nice suit on. We hold off on eating and all that, okay? We get there, everybody's real nice. It's inside of a church, and so we fill out all the paperwork. We go in there. The photographer, he sets us up. We go through about 6 different props, and he puts us into poses and everything. The pictures look really good. Okay, give us a paper, a confirmation number, come back on a certain date in like a week or so. On that paper, it said that a package, the cheapest package, was $160. Like, what? So now I'm home. I'm just venting to you guys right now. I'm about to cook me some catfish, and I want to show you guys how I cook up my catfish.
Fix it, Chris. 1, 2, 3, go!
Some things you're gonna need. I use seasoned salt, ground ginger, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of nutmeg, a bit of garlic powder, a little bit of parsley, original blend, a little bit of garlic and herb, Italian seasoning, a garlic salt, and I use lemon and pepper. Italian style breadcrumbs, self-rising yellow cornmeal, and also a little bit of flour. I don't typically measure my stuff, but I'm going to try to do that for you guys today. You need a good sized bowl like this one, some eggs, and you need some catfish, some good old catfish. And you also need something to drink. Don't worry guys, this is just water. Water with a little bit of juice. You need to rinse them. I'm gonna pat it dry. I'm gonna put them in this bowl. Eggshell. Now get your eggs in my compost. These up real good. Now I put the fish in the egg. I can sit in the egg until after I mix up the batter and it's ready. Now we're ready to start making our batter. Well, about 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. Okay, I got 1 cup of cornmeal. Some other ingredients that I actually forgot to mention were cayenne pepper. Got just regular black pepper. Now we're going to mix this up, see where we're at with it before we add any other spices. And I think that'll be good. About a 1/2 tablespoon of the table blend. And then we'll go with the garlic and herb next. We'll go with about a 1/2 tablespoon of that too. Garlic powder. I'm going to use about 1/4 tablespoon. I'm just using a tablespoon here, but I'm ironing it out. Italian seasoning. I'm going to do about 1/4 teaspoon of that too, or tablespoon, I'm sorry.
Actually, that's a little more. It's about a half a tablespoon, but I'm okay with that. And here's the garlic salt. I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of this. And lemon pepper. I'm going to use a half a tablespoon lemon pepper as well. Okay, next I'm gonna put some parsley in it. A half a tablespoon of it as well. I like parsley. Just put. And the next is going to be onion powder, and I'm gonna put a whole tablespoon of it of onion powder in it. Well, I don't have a tablespoon. That's all I've got, so I'm gonna put all of it in. Nutmeg. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in there. This isn't actually for flavor so much as it is just for health reasons. It's good for you. So I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon in it. I'm not real sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put some seasoned salt. I'm gonna put about a half a tablespoon of it in there too. I don't really like salty food, so I'm just gonna go with a half tablespoon of it. And then the ginger. Ginger is also, it's a root, and I don't have very much of it left, so I'm just gonna add it all through there. You don't really need much of it either, but I just like it. It's good for you, good for your heart, good for your arteries. And then here comes the cayenne pepper. This stuff is super spicy, so you gotta be careful with it. I'm gonna put about a quarter tablespoon in it, and that should be enough. It's quite a bit of batter, so I'm gonna put about a half in. It'd be all right. Always got bread and milk to eat to cool your mouth down. All right, and then I'm gonna take my regular table salt. This is actually a low sodium salt, is what I was trying to say earlier, but I couldn't get it out for some reason. It's a low sodium salt, and like I said, I don't really like salt that much, but I think that'll be enough. I've got a salt grinder. The same with black pepper. I'm just gonna put a few in it. Now all these spices are to taste. You know, if you don't like cayenne, don't put cayenne in it. If you don't like the onion powder, don't put onion powder in it. This is all to taste, and that's what I was doing tonight, is just trying to get you guys to, you know, get basically like a baseline of your spices. You kind of want to put your temperature up medium, about medium, a little under medium, because when your fish hits the oil, you want it to basically, you don't want your batter to break apart and go everywhere. You want it to harden pretty fast, and fish doesn't take long to cook anyway. So oh yeah, you also need to put olive oil or vegetable oil in your pan. Mix it up real good. You want all these spices to combine. Mix it up real good, because you want your fish, you want your spices all over it. Not one single bite lacking any spice. Get it all over it. It'll be so good. And fish is really good for you too. Now I'm gonna take the fish out of the eggs. Drip off some of the egg. You don't have to drip it off. You want most of it to be on there still, and just lay it down in the batter. Sit this over there, and actually I want it to be quite a bit of egg on it. My wife's hair is everywhere. That was what that was. But you guys don't have to eat this. I'm just trying to show you how to give it some flavor. Okay, now just move it around. Try not to burn your bowl. Okay, now what I'm going to do with these two pieces, I'm going to just cook two pieces at a time, because my big pan has been ruined, but I'm going to put it back in the egg and give it just a quick little wetting with the batter on it. Okay, it doesn't have to be super super wet. It doesn't have to be super washed around or anything like that. Just dip it in. That's what you want. This fish is going to be awesome. Okay, now that's what you want to hear too. You hear that? That's what you want to hear, because it, like I said, it's frying that outer surface of that, and it won't break up after that. So medium heat. Go ahead and just stick with medium heat. If that's too high, which it shouldn't be. Now I'm going to do this piece, put it in the batter, dip it around a little bit, put it back in here, and okay, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these other little pieces ready. They can sit in the batter and collect that batter on them while these other ones are cooking. Love how it gets all clumpy on your fingers. I love how that feels. Just kidding, I don't like that at all, but part of it. Get the batter on, and I'm dying to burn that bowl, huh? Okay, now this one needs to be double dipped. And on that second dip, you really don't want to put it through too much. You don't want to knock the batter off that you've already got. You're just trying to wet it so that you can put it back in the batter and get another layer of the stuff on it. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love fish. I haven't been fishing in years. I need to go. I've been saying that for years too. Now I can just leave these in here. Clean my hands off, because I don't have to. Anything else I handle now will be fairly dry. And I can get these big old clumps off my fingers. They drive me crazy. I tasted that batter and it is spicy. You see how much cayenne pepper I put in there. I definitely need 2 hands for this. So I'm going to put you guys down on the tripod. Hold on. See the way I do this? I definitely need 2 hands. So what I'll do is I'll flip this over to the edge like this and just take one finger. Well, and hit both sides of that and flip it over into the grease. Now this one's a little bigger, so I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer. But look at this fish, you all. Look at that. That's restaurant style. So good too. Like, you would not believe some of the stuff I cook. It is amazing. Just ask anybody that eats it. They love it. Most people. Sometimes it's too spicy for some people, but that's just because, you know, I like spicy. Alright, you see that? You see that one, guys? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it in the camera now. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That is amazing. I should have been a chef for a living, not no YouTuber. This is insane. I could be making millions. Fish you can actually eat raw. True story. It's good for you. The grease and stuff that we put on us, what's bad. So what I'm going to do now is, I've got room. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in. Go ahead and flop it over one more time. And then throw that sucker in too. Alright guys, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Fix It Chris, 1, 2, 3, go! Over and out. Thanks for watching, guys. In all my life, all my friends and family always told me, she's not the only fish in the sea. She's not the only fish in the sea all my life. And I told them, well, friends and family, she's the only fish in the pan. Booyah! Show me some love. I'm trying to be a YouTuber and make some money, guys. So, God bless you, and good night.